Hello, I'm Liam Carr, and until the general election I was the parliamentary candidate for the Labour Party in the Hexham Constituency. I just thought I'd make this short video to try and thank people really for the role that they've played. Because I've done work for the Labour Party in a lot of constituencies on a voluntary basis, knocking on doors, delivering leaflets. And I have to say that the activists in the Hexham Constituency are some of the best and most committed you will ever come across. So I'm not going to go through all of them by name, but I will mention by name my agent, Annette McGlade. She was absolutely brilliant. She was the best agent that any parliamentary candidate out of all of the 650 Labour Party parliamentary candidates. Annette has to be the best agent ever. She was like a force of nature. She motivated people. She kept us all fed and watered throughout the campaign. So thanks, Annette. And I won't mention any others by name, but you know who you are. If you join me on the campaign trail, then knocking on doors is the most important job that you can do for the Labour Party. Now, I'm going to just really go through a bit of analysis of where I think the results went and how I think it happened. There are 5 things that you need in order to win a general election. You need a strong leader, you need economic credibility, you need your values to be reflected in your manifesto. The public need to trust you to carry out those values and carry out the things that you say you're going to carry out. And you need a good local candidate that's backed up by a strong team. And I'm not going to say which ones we didn't have in the general election, but I think you can probably work that out for yourself. Now, looking forward, one thing I will say about Ed Miliband's leadership is that we were more united with Ed as leader than we have been in recent years. And we can't lose that now Ed's taken the decision to step down. And I have to say, I think it was the right decision. He's a man of principle. He didn't achieve what he set out to do, and it's right that he's chosen to go. But throughout this leadership election, we need the shadow team to keep focused on attacking the Tories and on holding to account for the policies that they're going to put through. The 2 top priorities that they've got, fox hunting, a repeal of the hunting ban, and also a repeal of the Human Rights Act, which really shows how out of touch they remain despite their election victory. So the shadow team's got a job to do there. And the other thing that we have to remain during the leadership election is we have to remain united. We can't rehash those old arguments that we had in 1997 about union-backed candidates and Blairite candidates and modernisers versus traditionalists. That is an argument for another day. So I hope the party can move on from that, and whoever we select as leader, then get behind that person and back them to make sure that the damage that this Conservative-only government will do to the country is limited to 1 parliamentary term. Obviously, I'm disappointed with the result in Hexham. I pushed the result up to over 10,000 votes, so thanks to those 10,000 or so people who voted Labour in the Hexham constituency, but we fell short. And there is a lot of work to do, and we're up for the fight in the Hexham constituency. And I'll certainly keep fighting for the Labour Party because they're my values and that's what I believe in.